Welcome back, commissioned officers and enlisted in the Army of Gmodism. And other Gmodists. If you're just a Gmodist, you should enlist or become a commissioned officer. About commissioned officers, I will just say a huge thanks to our supporters from Lieutenant and above in the Army of Gmodism, which is of course not the enlisted, the commissioned officers. This is not the great scorebook with all the scores. It's actually here, but I will pretend it is here because then it looks much cooler. In any case, gotta use my own merch. So we are here with the last iteration of the battles. So we're gonna pitch the last batch, which the last batch actually performed insanely well in the previous sub-challenge, which was of course the quick wills. So it will be very interesting to see how the last batch of designs will perform against the, what should we say, the tank, the Oxen. I keep thinking it's called the Oxygen, and I don't know why, but it's of course the Oxen. It's gonna be really interesting to see how they all perform, and we're gonna get back out there and do some tests. Here we have the 3-valve with 3 horns. Narwhal has fewer, which means this thing is better. It's also better because it's covered in Army of Gmodism decals, which is always a lot of plus points. Anyways, not this shell, not this one, however. What's gonna be next one? What is gonna be? Oh god, yes, next time we're actually going to care about that a lot, because next time we're gonna look at aesthetics. We hope that we'll fit all of the last batches in this little episode here, so this is the time to check that. And the Thewal, bam, it got really badly hit by that cram barrage. Holy moly, the Oxen is only down with 1%. Like, this is a pretty meaty design. I would have expected this to not get completely devastated. I guess that was a really unlucky hits for it. Well, we need to restart this one. There we are. Another run. So hopefully the missiles will aim in there. Alright. We're just gonna hope that the crams won't annihilate us. I'm gonna see how these missiles do. We got our diff gun hits there. What? That didn't do much damage. And that's only surface level blocks. Interesting. And I believe we got pretty badly hit by these crams here. That's not great. Alright. So our frontal cannons get taken out by that cram barrage here. So this bomber is a little bit slow and predictably moving. So we're having real issues against those crams here. We do have some cram bombs, however. I feel like I want to just repair this thing a little bit. I need to probably refill some materials if that was destroyed, I don't know. I'll just want to see what type of damage it deals when it's able to hit those. Yeah, those cram bombs are a little bit underwhelming here. It does deal damage, don't get me wrong. It's delivering acceptably. We need to remember that this is 113,000 materials and our bombers are 30. So as bombers, they should of course be able to punch upwards pretty good. Those cram bombs just miss a little bit, which isn't great. Huh. Interesting indeed. I think the pigeon is gonna get completely annihilated. That's the Scubation's second submission. But we're gonna see about that later. I don't know, it feels like these cram bombs... Oh yeah, that was actually pretty spot on, but they were a little bit underwhelming, to be honest. I think we would need some more spunk in those bombs. Alright, well, we're dealing damage alright. But we're like slowly grinding away, and it's just a matter of time, and not a lot of time, before these crams probably shoot us down. Look at that. Yeah, that just misses. Now the diff rod, it deals some damage, but it's not like a lot. Okay, and now we lined up the crams, and we're probably able to take it out pretty reliably at this point. Look at that, bam. No, it stands up a little bit tougher now. I don't know what kind of luck-based system steers if it gets a lot of damage or not, but look at that. Look at that. Pops in here and oh. Yeah, or pretty done. I mean, it does deal some damage, it's just a little bit slow. It's kind of delivers somewhat acceptable damage, but yeah, it's getting destroyed a little bit too quickly. I think I'll know how to judge this thing, so we're going to instead spawn Gmodisim's second submission, which is a personal aesthetic favorite. I think it looks so cool. Why are our anti-missile guns not shooting at those crams? I do wonder, however. Maybe they will. Alright, this is gonna be very interesting. I just love this aesthetics. I think it's so cool. Oh man, oh no. Yeah, we're moving so predictably and so slowly. We at least have a shit ton of blocks, so we're not getting critted too easily. Right, but these bombs, they are really, should we say, lackluster. It's kind of already crashing, and those the cannons are not even trying here. We need to repair this thing here. Let's just do this type of thing. Come on now. Come on now. I want to see those cram bombs hit a little bit. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, there's like nothing inside of these cram bombs. I don't know. At this point, I'll just spawn another one. I think it's gonna perform like really bad. I don't think we'll need to spawn, like, we can give it a little bit of an advantage as a benefit of the doubt, because I don't think we are going to be able to dodge any of those cram shells, and if later we are able to hit with our crams, we're dealing such ridiculous low amounts of damage. I really wonder, like, this has to be a small cram system. This like really needs some more firepower. I think the most amount of damage we'll be able to deal against a tank like this is probably if we accidentally crash on it. The Pigeon may be a personal design favorite. I think it looks absolutely amazing. But for this challenge, its performance is pretty horrible. Will not say the exact score we're getting here, but I will say we're gonna move on to the next design, and that is American's very interesting space type plane, which is definitely more min-maxing than the Pigeon. It feels so min-maxed in its design that I'm kind of surprised that American has made it look good anyways, because it's obviously not it's not looking like a real world thing, it's looking like its own thing, and it's set up to perform, and yeah, and it still looks pretty cool, which is nice. Anyways, Not bison, thank you. Oxen. Here we go. And we're moving in erratic ways. And you can see cram shots are far, far away. Oh, it was managed to hit us somehow. Damn. Oh, the damage. That's serious business damage. Wow. Well, one of their diff guns is taken out. That's an issue, but the missiles keep on giving. See if we shoot or line up one of those diff guns here again. Nope. Saw that. We just EMP'd this turret out. So its weapon controller was not EMP protected. So this turret will not ever be bothered again. So that's basically disabled. That's good. Good stuff. Oh, no. Well, thanks to its erratic movement, the cram shell seems to not hit it much at all, which is good. However, it is kind of compromised, it's damaged, so it still does damage here, but I'm going to restart the bath just in order to check it a little bit when it's in full capacity. I feel this will be a little bit too draggy otherwise, but it's performing great. Alright, we're closing in to the oxen again. Missiles are popping in there. Bam, dealing some damage. Ooh. The AoG bomber, I think it's what it's called, from American is not scratched. Diff guns diving down and bam, dealing some damage, putting in some missiles there. We can see some stuff is dropping. Bam. No, wait, what happened? That's interesting. I don't know what happened there, but I guess it got hit. Oh, when it's diving down like that, it seems like it's getting hit pretty often. Is it? Come on. Thank you. There we go. Just wanna check. It deals good damage, it really does, but it doesn't deal deep penetrative damage. It's more like spread out surface damage, it feels like. I don't think it will have a good ability to crit the oxen. Those diff guns, they're like good, but they're like rarely hitting the mark. We seem to be having some such issues. So yeah, when we're going down for the deep, we're a little bit too unsafe when it comes to movement, so we're getting just point blank and getting shot down a lot of the times. You can see the diff rod is dealing good damage, but it doesn't feel like it's super penetrative. I don't know. I think I'll know how to judge this thing. I think it's pretty decent, it really is, but it's not the max performer. So we're getting a pretty average score there, I think, which is good, because a lot of folks, a lot of the submission had really low scores for this tanky challenge. It's apparently really hard to design weapons that can deal armor that deals good damage against deep penetrative capabilities. Because in From the Depth, the power of explosions in general seems to be pretty, like, nerfed. So, yeah. When it comes to like real bombs, you just put a bomb and like you blow up basically anything. But here it's just like bombs just fall. They're just not doing anything if we have some proper armor there. Explosive damage is not all here. So yeah, that's how it is. We're gonna move on to the next contestant, which is the cringe's first submission, which is the MB4. And to go with that, we need an Oxen. I think this cockpit is really cool designed. I think it looks great. This thing has a weird... Actually, thank you. I think it's heat. Nah, that's hash. Or is it? No, that's a high explosive head. It has a tiny high explosive blaster. I think. Oh, we got scratched by the crams there. We're trying to bomb it. Oh, that's just sad. Oh no. About sad. I don't know exactly what happened. I suppose we actually got hit. Yeah, that's not too good. We obviously need to restart this. I don't know where we are either. Ta-da! Nothing happened. So, next run. I just like this little bomber tower here. It's so cool. Alright. The explosive machine gun is going and going. And we're getting in a nice angle. I think the bombs have a great chance of... No. They're like much more designed to hit a completely still moving target. These bombs are not guided. They really could be guided. I'm just gonna repair this thing because I wanna see when it gets damaged at least. To know if it does that to itself and it's like just staying too much in the same predictable movement for the crams to hit them. This is so not set up to deal with ground targets like this. Oh. I think we have some pretty light armor in this thing. And they're just off shooting. Right. I want to remember, do they have magnets or not? I don't think they do. Is this a hill? It's probably this. Yeah, well. Are we gonna hit? No. Yeah, so we're not able to hit with anything and we get shot down all the time. I repaired this, I don't know, 5 times already. It's just not doing it. It's too easy to shoot down and it's not able to deal any damage. So, yeah. Not too good results on this particular challenge. We're gonna move on to the Cringe's second submission, which, by the way, did get a full score in the latest in the previous sub challenge. So we're gonna see how it deals with some really like slow, stronger designs compared to the super quick one. So, Oxen it is on the menu. We have Ox menu here with the Bearnaise sauce. Maybe not. That's if you. That's only if you win. It has a laser targeted system, but if we are to differentiate from every other laser targeted system, this one is actually good. It actually is able to lock on most of the angles. Oh no! We're getting hit by those crams here again. We're just circling around here. We won't ever, like... We're just gonna help it out a little bit. The missiles are there. They're spawning in, coming into a swarm. And it's done. I mean, it's not doing a lot of damage, it isn't, but it's doing some damage. So I mean, it's doing something. If it was not getting hit, it would be able to take this thing out. Which is good. Alright. We got hit again. Right. Putting on some small misses there. We're really doing surface level damage here. We have such a similar issue here. If this was heat missiles, maybe it is, I don't remember. We're just getting killed every time. We lost the materials too. I mean, I just want to see here. Yeah, that actually is heat missiles, isn't it? I suppose that this design is pretty well armored against heat, so there is not much we can do there. Yeah, well, in any case, I do think I know enough to be able to leave a little score on this. It certainly did better than the first submission. This is the MB5, yes. Which means we are here with the last design for this batch of the tank tests for the 4th iteration. This is Captain Y from the Army of Gmodism, Captain Y. Yes, he is graciously supporting us every month. In any case, Captain Y has built this absolutely stunning BY-409 bomber, and it looks fantastic. However, it's also rated to have the lowest firepower per material, so I kind of expect this to perform absolutely horridly against the tank. But we're gonna see how it does. We do know one thing, and that is whatever it's doing, it's gonna look cool while doing it. Next time, we're gonna look at aesthetics. If you didn't know that. There we go. Diff rods popping in there. We got some detection, laser munitions, stuff like that. It's pretty quick though, so it's not getting shot down by those crams the first round. Alright. Ooh, it's getting affected by the shockwave. Bam! It's taking damage. Nope. What? Oh! An entire wing got shot off. Well, we're just gonna spiral here forever. So we're just gonna repair this thing and see what happens here. Alright. We reached altitude again. Guess we can count this as a new thing. Maybe we should we usually restart everything, but yeah. I'm just patching it up a little bit here to see. Because I wanna know. So what I'm seeing so far, these APSs that are used as downward pointing point types of damage seem to not be able to penetrate really deep, which is kind of really something I wanted to know there. Who knows? Bam. Like, it sounds really scary, but you can see it doesn't take out a lot of blocks. We don't have a payload of some kind, it seems like. And it is getting hit most of the time too. Well, I just respawn the lot of it. I'm just gonna make sure that I don't hold any weapons. Okay, good. Now I can stay here. like to... Let's see here. Bam! That's some weapon controllers and stuff like that. I don't think it's able to penetrate right through though. It will just get shot down sooner or later. Yeah, okay. So it deals damage, but not a lot of damage. It's probably not able to shoot through any important things. The heavy armor seems to protect against this bomber design well enough. Indeed. We're going in for another round here. Didn't fire, but it got fired on. Oh no. That's a weapon controller. I guess one of the crams will be completely permanently offline now. Right. And... Huh. In any case, it can deal some damage, it's just a little bit lackluster, so I think I know how to grade this thing for this particular sub-challenge there. Well, there we basically have it. Tactical hat on. We got all the four brackets, or not the four brackets, all the four sections tested off against this tank design. So now we kind of know how they will perform and which one were the best. In this last little bracket, we actually had a lot of 5-pointers in the last section. In this particular section, we actually had no full pointer. So we really had some issues scoring against the tank in the last section. So it was really interesting to see. And if you didn't think that, yes, I am aware that the request for the bombers is unreasonable. I don't think you can make a design that will reach full points in all of the different measurement spectras. I think that's pretty impossible. So, or I don't know how you would do that. I don't think you can actually do that. So that's also the point, because that would make that all of the ones that are participating have to choose what they want to focus on, and I give some hints on what's the most important things are, dealing a lot of damage. So then you could try some different things, and maybe you'll fail in some of the smaller challenges or stuff like that, shooting at a really quick wheels part or whatever. But in the end, the amount of score will amount up to your final points, and you'll see. Can you win being an all-rounder, or can you just win being the thing that deals insane amounts of damage? Who knows? That's up to you, and that's the beauty of the system. I think it's pretty cool. In any case, I should stop rambling on here because I'm rambling on too long, so I'll just say to all of you commissioned officers in the Army of Gmodism and all the enlisted and other Gmodists, I hope you enjoyed this video. Your comments do really help us get favorable with the algorithm, so do please comment, and of course like the video. This is your host Gmodism, and I'm signing out with my tactical hat.